Hi guys and welcome to my channel. My name's Rachel and I'm the No BS dropshipper. So I just wanted to start out by showing my face so that you all know who it is that's recording the videos. Now hats off to everybody out there making YouTube videos, because I think it does take a lot to put yourself out there in front of the camera. Now I wasn't ever planning on doing a live, so this is something that is a little bit new to me. But basically I'm not wanting to do the live in order to get people watching at the moment. I don't even mind if people are watching this later. The key for me is I want to know what you guys want to see from the channel. So I just want to explain a little bit about why I started this channel, and hopefully that way we can sort of share some information and help each other out along the way. So as I mentioned in one of my previous videos, I have a 3-year-old son. Now, when I was on maternity leave, I decided that I really did not want to go back to my old job. I was adamant that I was not going to go back. So in that time I started looking at how can I make money online, how can I start making a career out of this, and I ended up deciding that I was going to do print on demand. Now, as I said in my last video, print on demand I didn't enjoy, I wasn't passionate about it, and soon enough it fizzled out. So I then started looking at other avenues of dropshipping, and currently at the moment I am selling on eBay, and I have a store that is it's just into its second year. We actually did our first year on the 11th of June, I want to say the 11th of June, and we hit our first year, and I think we've done around 100k. Now another reason I started this channel was that I don't think people are always very honest about how much money they've made. So if I was to show you my eBay dashboard, then you would see that it shows 100k. When you really strip that down and you look at the costs that you have, such as, you know, your fees, all the other things that you use, all your tools, it actually isn't nowhere near the 100k. However, I still made a good profit from it. But as you can see from behind me, I don't live in a fancy house, I don't drive a fancy car, and I use that money to reinvest back into the business. And I think that's one of the things you guys should be focusing on. When you are making that money, don't just think, okay, I'm going to just go and spend it on. If you can afford to put the money back in, and you know, as long as you're covering your living costs, etc., obviously, then the rest of it, try not to think of it as yours. It's not yours yet. It will be one day if you are going to reinvest. So I was basically putting the money straight back into the business, and it is growing. It's growing quite well. But I wanted to start this channel so that I can start helping you guys with how I do things, and hopefully you can start to learn those ways as well. Now, when I first started out dropshipping, I did not know a single dropshipper. I knew none. And when I did start to find dropshippers, one of the things that I found was that they do not want to always share information with you. Now, I get that, because when you've worked really hard to get your business where it's at, it almost feels a little bit alien to just hand that information straight over to somebody when you've been doing the grind for that, you've worked for that. So I do get that, but at the same time, I think e-commerce is huge, and there's more than enough room for people, and I think you can give bits of information to people and you can help people, and I'm all for helping people. So I want to be able to share with you guys what it is that I've managed to achieve, and hopefully you can start seeing some results, you know, as well, and hopefully I can start seeing better results and I can share that with you. That's the thing. I want this to be more than just a channel. I want it to be more of a community and a bit of a journey where we can all sort of share where we're at and learn from each other. So I'm hoping that you guys will drop a comment down below as to what it is that you would like to see from the channel, and what it is that you would like to be recorded, what topics you want to be discussed. Now, in the last video, I think it wasn't the last video, maybe the one before that, I actually gave you one of the dropshipping suppliers that I use that is not commonly used. Now, we all know CJ Dropshipping, and you know, the more popular names, the ones that are more commonly used, but there are so many more dropshipping services out there, different wholesalers and things that you could be using, and people don't tend to utilize the smaller ones. But it is a fact that some of the ones that I started out with really, in the early days, I am still making good sales from. So they're not to be overlooked. You know, use them as an additional asset to your business. So I'm hoping that I can give you a couple more of those in the next coming weeks. And I'm in at the moment a little bit of a position where I've got some things going on with tax. Yay! Where I've filed my tax return, but I'm obviously VAT registered, so I've got all that to sort out at the minute. And I will be honest with you, when I first started out dropshipping, I was not good with keeping records. I was terrible. So I'm now playing catch up with all that. So my videos might be a bit more sporadic over the next couple of weeks. But yeah, that's another thing for another video, is that keep up with your taxes, keep up with your record keeping. Everything, like, I have an accountant, everything's all good with that, but I was useless at keeping the sort of invoices in one place, so everything's everywhere, and I'm now sort of making sure I've got everything together. So it's really important. So that is another video for another time. And yeah, I guess this channel, I'm hoping that we can all learn from each other, because I really struggled in the beginning. Now, I don't know about you guys or how far you are in dropshipping, but I really struggled in the beginning because I didn't know people, I didn't speak to other people, and it's really important that you try and make those connections. You'll make some connections where, you know, you don't learn anything from them, and that's usually because they don't want to share anything. But the sad thing about that is we can all learn from each other, and I'm learning things now from people, and people are learning things from me. And I think when you've got that knowledge combined, it's brilliant. You can really do good things. And in the next couple of weeks, I'm hoping to show you a few other ways that I've been making money online now, not just with dropshipping. Things are really starting to pay out for me, but as you can see, and I've said before, I don't live in a fancy house, I don't drive a fancy car. I'm putting the money straight back in to my business, and I'm hoping one day, when I've sort of got enough leverage going with what's going on, that I can start taking a really a decent wage would be nice. But you know, I'm choosing not to take that wage. I'm choosing to put it straight back in. I'm taking solely what is needed and trying to live on the minimum, the bare minimum that I can, so that I can put it straight back in and grow the business. So with that said, I only wanted this to be a short video just so that I could obviously put a face to the channel. Yeah, if you guys could just drop a comment down below as to what it is that you would like to see from future videos, anything that you're stuck on, anything that you want to know, I will try and help you as much as possible. I'm thinking about setting up a Facebook group as well, where people can sort of have chats amongst themselves, because I want everybody to be able to learn from each other. I don't want it to be cloak and dagger like it was when I first started out dropshipping. Now, it doesn't matter how far you are in your journey, you know, whether you're just starting out or whether you've been doing this for a long time. I hope that you will like and subscribe to our channel. And I should put a little bit of a disclaimer there. I say our channel because I always say our. My partner is not involved in my business in any way, but I always say our business, because as far as I'm concerned, it is our business. It's for our family. And yeah, so I'm going to leave it completely there. Drop a like and a subscribe. I will be so grateful, because as with any channel, and I'm sure if they say that this is not the reason for starting their channel, they are lying. But to be monetized would be great, and we are well on our way now to having the channel monetized. It would be absolutely brilliant if we could hit that target within I'm hoping within 6 weeks we can monetize this channel, and I'm sure we can with your help. So yeah, I mean, that would be a little bit of extra income for me and my family, and it'd be brilliant because I'm also doing something that I'm passionate about while making a little bit of a side income, so why not? So yeah, please like and subscribe. Let me know anything down in the comments that you want me to tell you, you want me to teach you, you want information on. I will do my very best to give you that information. So guys, I'm out. Thank you for watching.